Hello, for those of you that purchased the Gnome kit, I wanted to give you a little instructional video that you could watch so you weren't just relying on pictures. So the guy on the left is my finished product, obviously. And then the guy on the right, you're gonna get him in all different pieces. So there's the body. You've got 2 feet, and when you're gluing them down, just keep in mind that the more curved part goes towards the bottom. You'll see that it just sits flush against the bottom of the gnome. You're gonna get the beard. The smaller oval is the nose, and then a bag of hands that all have a left and a right. So I painted the back, I painted his feet, and I painted the beard. I didn't paint his nose or his hands because depending on the cut, if the wood grain isn't so much, they are a natural, like, fleshy color, in my opinion, already, and I didn't want to create extra work for myself. And these edges are already lasered, so you don't have to paint them if you don't want to. So it was a nice way to keep it crisp and clean, especially the hands, because it's really easy when you're dealing with that little area to get a bunch of paint on the laser part. So if you like the color of your hands and nose already, by all means, just leave them the natural color. So you're gonna paint his beard, his feet, his body, and then glue him together when you're ready. I did it so that the beard was like kind of nestled down between his feet, but there's really no wrong way. If you're wondering which side is up, you'll see there are some like charred marks from the laser on the back of some of the pieces, so that is supposed to be the back, but by all means, if you paint him the first time and you don't like him, there's 2 sides to every piece of wood. So glue him, get them all together. The nose I put kind of sticking up a little over the beard, but you can certainly put it down lower. The only thing you want to be careful of is if, depending on what pieces you order, like the coffee cup is pretty big, just make sure you have enough room and that you like the way it looks. So to paint your pieces, you'll notice they all have this little line. That is just a paint guide. So you're gonna paint all the way up to that line in whatever arm color you're picking that's matching his body. And then paint your center. And then when you go to glue your hands, you'll notice there's a left and a right. There are gonna be a couple extras in your bag. There are little char marks on the back, so you can just make sure which side is up and which side's not. You're going to glue these so that they're right at that paint line. So keep in mind, you're gonna have this painted. You're gonna have a definite line. You're gonna be able to see it. So the hands just match up with the edge of the sleeve on that line. And that's how he's gonna be. There's not really a right place for the arms. I mean, there's really not. It doesn't even look bad down there. So my suggestion for the Velcro dots is I put one down already. You can see over here. I put it down in the middle of his beard. So that's just the base. And then what I would suggest, because you don't know, the heart is easy because it's smaller, it's gonna be in the middle. But if you've got this coffee cup, for example, and if you put it in the middle of the coffee cup, it's gonna be up his nose. So I suggest that you just take the other end of the Velcro dot, don't cram it down onto that circle, but just let it like kiss the circle. And I'm gonna show you with the heart, just because the coffee cup belongs to somebody else and I don't have one for myself yet. So in other words, if you were doing the coffee cup, now you would set it down onto the circle once it's between the nose and the beard the way that you like. And then when you pull it up, you can press it back on real good. But I'm gonna do it with the heart. So just, hover over, figure out where you would like, the heart and the hands to sit. And then when you're happy with it, wiggle it down to grab that Velcro, hopefully. Yeah, okay. So you'll see, like, it's even not quite centered. So then just press it on where you want it to be. And now when you put it on there, it's gonna be where you want it. So rather than eyeballing, you know, in the center of every piece, get your circle down in the middle of your beard, and then just do each piece, you know, piece by piece, because it's probably gonna be a lot higher on the coffee cup than it's gonna be on like the daisy or the heart. So if you have any questions, feel free to just message me on Facebook or send me an email or whatever. Hopefully that helps. And thank you so much for purchasing the Gnome kit.